It's the radio guy, the Dr. Mike Prince. Welcome to the Monday morning edition of the Mike Prince Show. It's spring break, at least in the city of Prairie View. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Tournament starts on tomorrow. We'll set all that up, recap a little bit of baseball, and moving forward toward the spring football camps that'll be starting up very, very soon. So without any further delay, we'll jump right into today's episode. We do want to remind you that this morning's episode is being made possible by the attorney Lee Van Richardson, located at 1047 Austin Street in Hempstead, Texas. Phone number 979-826-8008. Panthers end up winning on Saturday, both men and women. We knew the men had solidified the top seed, and they finished strong against Alcorn, 98-64. Panthers taking care of business against the Braves, winning 91-60. And the stage was set. Could Texas Southern beat Southern Jags to help the Panthers gain the title? I know that sounds irrational to expect and hope Tiger Nation to come through for Panther Nation. But nonetheless, that was the case. And to no avail, Tigers fall short. Matter of fact, a disappointing short. 60-49 was that final score. So the Panthers will become the number 2 seed from the women's bracket. Southern becomes the number 1 seed. And in a twist of fate, it was somewhat peculiar. Why do you say? The Panthers, although they're the number 2 seed, beat the number 1 seed twice. And the Panthers, on the flip side, lost to Texas Southern twice. So as it would have it, if we want to get technical, Texas Southern beat us 3 times because they were not able to beat the Jags. Or did they tank it? No, I'm not going to say they tanked it. But it makes one think, doesn't it? But nonetheless, the stage is set. And I know they didn't want to tank it because they're on the road tomorrow. And no one wants to go on the road. But it's always good to have a conspiracy theory rolling around, especially when it's your rival school. So the first round of the playoffs are set for the women and men. Both will be on Tuesday night. Alabama A&M Bulldogs will travel to Prairie View. Panthers ready to get that tip-off at 5:30. Texas Southern, as we just mentioned, will now have to travel to Grambling. These are all on the women's side of the basketball court. Texas Southern at Grambling State, 5:30 tip-off. Alabama State will travel to Jackson State for a 6 p.m. tip-off. Mississippi Valley will travel to Southern University for a 7 p.m. tip-off. Those are all women games. 7 p.m. tip-off time. Seems rather late, but when it's the only show in town, it does make sense. Meanwhile, on the men's side of things, Panthers, of course, being the top seed, 17-1 regular season record. They will face off again against Alcorn, 8 p.m. on Tuesday. So there'll be a doubleheader on the Hill. Women's team will be opening up against Alabama A&M, and Alcorn will follow suit. Projected time, 8 p.m. Other matchups, Southern University will be at Texas Southern, 7:30 tip-off. That's where it gets strange. We know that Southern women will be at home, 7 o'clock tip-off. The men on the road at Texas Southern for a 7:30 tip-off. You go back, Texas Southern women on the road, but that kind of balances out where you could get both of those in. But it makes it very, very interesting, and I'll hit on that in just a little bit. Other games from the men's side, Pine Bluff, Arkansas will be at Grambling State, 7:30 tip-off time. And finally, Alabama State at Jackson State for an 8 p.m. tip-off.
This broadcast has been made possible by the support of the Prairie View Athletic Club. The Prairie View Athletic Club is a proud supporter of Prairie View A&M University athletics. For more information on becoming a member of the Prairie View Athletic Club, send your email to pvathletic.club@gmail.com. That email address again is pvathletic.club@gmail.com. Prairie View Athletic Club, a proud supporter of Prairie View A&M University athletics.
The winners here will pack their bags and head toward Birmingham, Alabama, where the tournaments will convene. Now, you heard where there was a splitting of the hairs, if you would, in the case of Texas Southern, Southern University. I want to say, I think it might have been one other. Grambling State? No, not Grambling. Yeah, Grambling State, because Grambling will be hosting Pine Bluff on the men's side. Well, both Grambling schools will be hosting. Both Prairie View schools will be hosting. So in that case, the radio broadcast will still keep its integrity. But in the case of Texas Southern and Southern, there has to be a decision made. Who are you going to go with? Why are you going to go with one over the other? And if not monitored and handled correctly, could stir up a hornet's nest. But nonetheless, it's a good problem to have when both programs are doing well. We'll see what the end's going to be. PV Nation getting ready. It was the one that got away from the women's side. Yeah, oh man, you could just taste it. But then we had to put it in the hands of the Tigers. And as a result, we'll be the number 2 seed. Still exciting time, and it's a great time. The challenge will be this: it's spring break, at least at Prairie View. And the Panthers are going to need our support in any way they can. Of course, we heard Coach Sandy Pugh with a post-game show live here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, encouraging those that remain behind to come on out and show your love for the Panthers men and women's basketball program. 5:30 tip-off for the women, taking on Alabama A&M Bulldogs, and projected at 8 o'clock for the men taking on the Alcorn State Braves. Should be an exciting time on both spectrums of the floor.
With over 20 years of experience as a lawyer, attorney Lee Van Richardson Jr. can help you with whatever your need may be. Divorce, car accidents, criminal case, wills, deeds, trust, civil suits, parent and child relationships. Contact Richardson's Law Office located at 1047 Austin Street in Hempstead, Texas. You can call them at 979-826-8008. Attorney Lee Van Richardson Jr. in Hempstead, Texas.
Baseball report: Panthers were able to salvage Game 3 of the series against Grambling. So that's a good thing. Panthers will next be in action on Wednesday, 1 p.m., to take on Houston Tillerson. Of course, that will be at Tankersley Stadium. Come on out, get you some Rays, and cheer on the Panthers on the diamond. It is a lot moving, and we're going to be moving with this Cliff Note version of the Mike Prince Show on this Monday. Want to remind you of our social media handles for Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are at The Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. The website, obnradio.com. And our 24-hour dial-in message center is 713-570-6736. And before we exit for today, I want to remind you, March 25th will be the start of spring practice for the Panthers football program. And we'll see and monitor how those things unfold. It is springtime all over again. We want to thank you guys so much for joining us. I am the radio guy, the doctor, Mike Prince. I must exit stage left, but until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.